How's everybody doing? Saw a lot of peach smashes down there flying around. I won't be before you long, so I'll just jump into it. Title of my presentation is The New Digital Frontier, Survival. I don't think the Mac likes me. I did have a clicker, but for some reason Macs don't have USBs, which is weird. All right, so survival through adaptation, innovation, and technology. My name is Timothy Alston, and I am the BIM manager for Dwell Design Studio Squad. We have 7 offices around the country, and I am going to be talking not necessarily about a product, but more so through the eyes of a BIM manager or a technology leader in the company or in a company, and talking about the AEC industry. And so I've broken up the presentation into 4 topics. So the first one, I'm going to discuss the changing AEC landscape. What are some of the main contributing factors affecting the AEC industry today? All right, we'll talk about that. 2 key challenges that we're seeing with this changing landscape. What are the roadblocks that we're facing as an industry, things that we are finding as issues trying to implement some of these new technologies. 3 opportunities with this new technology and with these new tools that we're seeing. How can we capitalize on the opportunities and the tools provided to us in this new era? And then 4, a vision for the future. How do we survive? And so essentially, talking about the changing AEC landscape, everyone's favorite buzzword, of course, is AI. And so with AI and automation, it enables essentially generative design, predictive analytics, automation of repetitive tasks, making you more efficient, right? And we all know that. Some of the other things that are changing the AEC landscape is our technology and our systems. And so with specifically our hardware. So with our hardware, being able to implement some of these new technologies, our hardware is having to become more advanced to support some of those workflows. And that costs money, of course. You can't continue to design on that 10-year-old computer anymore. And so we're having to upgrade our hardware. And then also the emergence of cloud collaboration, which makes it more efficient for us to collaborate with our consultants, our clients, things like that. And so cloud-based collaboration is fostering that real-time communication instantly, and being able to make things smarter and more data-driven and make things a lot more efficient throughout the project lifecycle. And then also, too, the checklists and deliverables. Speaking with our clients, what was typically provided in the past is now extended with these new technologies. And so our checklists and our deliverables are now accounting for these new protocols and more tech-driven results, essentially. And so what are some of the key challenges that we're facing in our industry? The main one being technology fatigue. So let's say 1 week, you have one plugin that serves one purpose and has one function, and then the month later, you have another plugin that predates or that has that function, but then also provides a new function, and then you have a platform that comes out 2 months later that has all of those functions, but then includes more functions. People get tired. And so with new tools emerging constantly and platforms evolving frequently, it overwhelms teams, leading to a sense of reluctancy towards anything new. And so that kind of halts some of the innovation that we're trying to implement in our industry. Skill gaps as well. I know Patrick touched on it earlier. Teams need to be upskilled, and that's not happening. And so they lack the expertise in some of these technologies that we're trying to use and implement. And one thing that also, what I've seen that has hindered some of the implementation is tunnel vision on the cost of implementation of these technologies without properly doing a benefit analysis on how you can become more efficient and save money. That's not something that's easily calculated. And most of the time, the higher ups, exec team or executive boards aren't necessarily thinking about that. They're just thinking about the bottom dollar. And that halts some of the implementation of these technologies. And then resistance to change. A lot of professionals, believe it or not, are hesitant to trust technology, right? A lot of firms actually probably turned off AI functionality in Zoom or whatever it is, and they are hesitant to actually utilize the technology. And then on the other hand, you have some of our more seasoned colleagues that they live by the motto, if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? And you can appreciate that to an extent, but you do have to evolve if you want to survive. And so those are some of the key challenges, just to name a few, that we're facing in our industry. And to kind of compare, traditional architecture includes manual tasks, of course, siloed work, inefficient use of man hours, outdated processes, even though they're nostalgic, create bottlenecks, limit collaboration, fail to leverage the speed and accuracy offered by the use of advanced tools and AI, right? And in comparison to that, firms that embrace an architecture that embraces the digital era often reap the benefits of increased efficiency, accuracy, faster design iterations, easier visualization, efficiency, sustainability, and just a more streamlined project lifecycle, right? And so some of those tools that we're seeing in our industry now, if we're talking about some of the concept and site planning tools in that initial phase of the project, you have things like TestFit, another one like Arcol, and then SpaceMaker. And so some of these tools, of course, allow you to efficiently and quickly put together design iterations, massing iterations that output that site data that you critically need at that initial stage of the project. If you were doing that manually, you wouldn't be as fast as these tools. And so these are some of the tools that we see, just to name a few. Speaking on API tools, which is essentially a program interface, allows you to modify your toolbar for Revit to add efficiency tools, buttons, things like that. You have tools like Dynamo that allow you to do scripting. Tools like PyRevit, which is open source and allow you to take the code and modify those codes as necessary. And then Python Shell, which allows you to add coding and things like that. These are tools that, of course, lend itself to efficiency and allow you to kind of customize your workflow based on what your project needs and what your company does. Similar tools that we're seeing in the industry, we all know these visualization and render tools like Enscape, Lumion, and D5. These tools are actually becoming more and more prevalent in the industry because some of their updates are actually allowing real-time edits without having to re-render. And so you can edit and the render updates right then and there. And so that helps with the client being able to visualize that concept design, that schematic design, and being able to bring that design to life. Some of the other tools that we're seeing are construction management tools that lend itself to efficiency. Autodesk Build, that's in the cloud, Nuforma, and Part 3, which are tools that allow the CA team to be able to efficiently manage the project once you submit for IFC and things like that. And what else do we have? Oh, cloud-based tools, data environments that allow you to efficiently collaborate with your consultants. And so in that environment, one that Dwell uses often, which is Autodesk Construction Cloud, but you have others like Trimble Connect and RibCX. And then content management solutions such as Content Catalog, Pyros, and Avail. I know a lot of these solutions, there's plenty more, but a lot of these solutions allow you to insert all of your families, all of your data, all of your content, libraries, things like that, and then allows you to efficiently insert those into your models, into your projects, and it allows you to maintain a level of, what's the word? A level of, I'm trying to think, not efficiency. Help me out, what's the word?
Consistency.
Consistency in what you use. There you go, brother, I like it. And then you also have your AR, your XR, and your VR tools, things like Workshop XR, things like Unity Reflect, and then Arc.io. And so with these tools, like I said, they lend themselves to efficiency, they lend themselves to being able to allow you to collaborate a lot more, efficient with your consultants, your clients. It actually, too, increases your speed with your teams. I know sometimes when people are working on things, things may be siloed with one person doing one thing and another person doing another thing, and they're not communicating together. And so with these tools, it's a more collaborative environment, both for your team and also for outside the office. And so a vision for the future is the future of AEC industry lies in embracing innovation to navigate a rapidly changing landscape. As this new digital frontier reshapes workflows, the industry faces serious challenges like integrating data-intensive tools, upskilling teams, like I said, and ensuring sustainability. These shifts, however, also bring immense opportunities like AI, automation, and collaborative platforms that are streamlining those processes, enhancing the project outcomes, and enabling smarter, more sustainable designs. And so by adopting these advanced technologies and fostering a culture of adaptability, the AEC industry can retool our workflows, drive efficiency, and enhance creativity, and strengthen resilience in an increasingly complex world, but more importantly, we can survive. Thank you.